It's Madden NFL 24, and our focus is on Rachaad White.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On the return, here's Agnew. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Let's go. At the 36-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Sanchez. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The pass caught by Olave.
So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Agnew now to return. It's a 45-yard punt.
Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Jamal Agnew.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
21-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion, Slayton. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Play action. It's Sanchez. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, here's Sanchez. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Olave over the middle.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On first and 10, Sanchez. This is White on the screen. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
To throw on second down is Sanchez. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Sanchez.
That is caught.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Sanchez from the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To the air once more, Sanchez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
at their own 4-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There's Stamp. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That's taken on the 25. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Sanchez. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Sanchez.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Sanchez.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Sanchez.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught at the 1. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now Sanchez on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints.
Back to throw now on first down.
It's complete, Burks.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a first down throw, Sanchez. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A timeout here for an injured player. Definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Catch made by Slayton.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, what a move. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, good move. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running.